Hi, welcome to Kenty's Kicks. Update on the Evo 13.5 now. Some of you will know, some of you won't know. I've got a Fluval M90 as well downstairs, which has been modified to hell. So all of my stuff has been more or less transitioned now into there and doing absolutely fantastic, as well as the Prime. So now I'm back to the standard light and standard lid. I've still got the net though, so this just sits on top to keep some water in, to be fair, because without it evaporation is a lot more. So I've got the Fluval timer on this, and I managed before to flip it to blues that come on, so blues take priority. Well, as it is now, it just, because I'm in and about the house and that most of the time, or someone is, I just basically, if you like, I'm neglecting it, if I'm honest with you. However, so the timer comes on, it does ramp up, but I can have it, I can set it like backwards. I can't remember how I did it, but I've not bothered now. I've just left it with what's in. Now at the moment I've got the old Kenya tree still in there because I didn't want it in my new tank because it absolutely goes nuts. There is a piece of GSP hanging on there. I've left the back green because I've got my sea urchin back in here at the back, look, and you see the little bugger at the back. So I wanted some algae in there, to be fair. And then if I'm honest with you, I'm using it as a bit of an experiment tank, to be fair. And the reason I haven't put loads of all the rock and stuff in the other tank is because this had flatworm terribly, really bad. It was unbelievably, once I took everything out of my corals and stuff, because I didn't sort of continue the maintenance, if you like, I think it's just made, I've not water tested this in ages, I really haven't. I'm just letting it do its thing and just see what happens. And you can imagine, if you do that, you won't be able to keep high-end coral. I'm pretty sure of that, because what happens is, and I'm pretty sure now, if you look closely, it don't look too bad, does it, for a softy tank? The GSP on the back wall is doing great guns. Look at that. And then what I do is I just manually tap the top, and then it goes over to the blue. Now obviously I've not got a filter on my phone, so you'll have to excuse the you know, you can't see it properly, but it looks a lot better in person. The red is like mushrooms, you know, quite more red in person. So that's just basically on full blues or full whites. I'm not really messed with it. Okay, but I've got the that is actually the, I think called D-Flow. It's a cheaper one. It's okay, seems similar to oh, I forgot it, the more expensive original version, if you like. It's not doing a bad job creating enough movement around in there for softies. Let me hold my camera there so I can get it. Let me put it back on. Well, actually it looks crap like that. Go on. Oh, turn it off. There we go. I much prefer it like that way, shouldn't it? The orange mushroom is absolutely exploding and going for it. There's a green bit of mushroom growing there. Some Kenya tree, a bit of a zoa stuck on that rock, and basically but if you look closely, and what I've noticed, there's been a baby, I can't remember what we're called now, little mussel we want to call them, that was a seawater mussel, or that came off my bigger one, so that's growing in there. It's quite interesting. The bigger one's downstairs. I'm getting these like barnacle type things, I don't know what they are, but they're growing. And because I'm not up on maintenance, and what I have noticed on and picked up on is Aptasia seems to enjoy it, the low level light or lower level light, and also the Doritis. If you look at this, Aptasia, look. Now what I've noticed, I thought, yeah, I'll keep it in just out of interest, just to see what happens. Now I'm getting worried because some bubble algae, because I haven't got me emerald crab in there anymore. That's down there. And what I've noticed also through neglect is the Aptasia is actually sprouting. So obviously spores. Try and get in there. Can I get closer up? That's as close as I can get. Can you just see it? In that deritis, the Aptasia is popping up. Look at that. So I'm definitely not going to be shifting anything out of this into my main tank. I've seen something quite interesting popping up there. Where is it? I can't see it on here. Where is it? So there, it's like a little filter. A filter. Feather duster type thing coming up. And yeah, if you just, I've left it just to see what happens. It's beside my bed. It's not ideal, so it probably will end up. I haven't got the room in this house, if I'm honest with you. But I probably will at some point potentially end up stripping it out and using it as it is really my QT tank now, if you like. But saying that, it's not really a good QT tank because of the frigging Aptasia in there. So why would I buy a coral or an high-end coral, put it in there, and then put it in my main tank? You just not hammer. So I may strip it all down, wash it all out, bleach it, whatever, and start again and use it as a QT one day if I can get more space. Short term, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let it do its thing. It's quite interesting to look at. It's quite nice to have beside the bed. To experiment and see what it does with no water changes, X, Y, and Z, and you learn. So I'm learning. I'm just leaving it here to learn, to see what happens through neglect in a way. But in person, beside your bed, it's not a bad thing to do. I can do a lot more with it, I'm sure. Put more corals in and continue my water changes more. But I just thought, give it a bit of experiment. Not fuss about it too much because I'm fussing over my other tank and other things, and see what happens. And to my surprise, it's thriving. I don't think SPS and stuff will thrive in there, but hey-ho. That's an update on the Evo. Hope it's been of interest. Hope the update's been interesting. Please subscribe. Please join Friendly Reef Keepers. I've got Friendly Koi Keepers is just nudging on 14,000 members now. Friendly Reef Keepers is taking a little bit longer to sort of get going, but I'm not putting loads into it, to be fair, posting much and that, so it's not really taking off. But if any of you are interested, please join there, join the group, and post your fabulous tanks. You just see everything moving, just waving about. You don't need much. Standard stuff will work. This pump is 1,000 per litre per hour pump though, been upgraded. CIM compact, and the Vivid flow generator. This is the D flow one. My pump needs cleaning out, to be fair, so it's not got the full flow on it at the minute, so I'm leaving that to see how long that goes as well. And then I've got like an hillbilly top up gravity bottle there with just a bit of overflow. And that just does me also water top off, and that's enough. Thanks for watching. Bye.